Well, hello guys, it's me Christian again, and most likely here guys. So, right next to what we do know guys, so here we so have it again, yet guys, this random duel. So we're basically having all sorts of repeats to the very last one. So we already recall knowing this rule as it is. Yeah. It's nothing new whatsoever, it's not a surprise. It's basically a 1v1, so it'll be me versus any of you random players out in the real world right now. So, of course, it won't be live or anything. This video was already most likely posted if you guys are most likely watching right now, based off of the amount of time, depending. I'm not sure how long this video is going to be, but it'll probably be depending on when I end the match too. So like when I begin the match to the point I end the match, guys. So 1 versus 1, guys. This will be nice. Same conditions apply. So duel, another commander, 1-on-1, we know. But the only thing is, no titans will be around, followed by no squatting either, because it makes sense as a 1v1. Custom team sizes, so we can choose our own Hainers. We have our own Hainers that we can choose from no matter what. And they do too, so we can either, so you guys could either have a more powerful setup than I have, or a much more weaker setup than I do. Because the thing is, as we've learned, there's all sorts of champion leagues. Oh, all sorts of leagues that are seriously screwed up, really. Like, you want to know how messy it is? Literally not joking. We're going from like, okay, we're gonna be, yeah, having 5 robots, if depending. But yes, we have like stuff to like higher champion league, average champion league, still master league, which is reasonable. But then we have like stuff like expert league, diamond leagues, gold, silver, bronze. I'm not sure about private, but like, yeah, you get the etc. point, right, guys? About how messed up those leagues are. Hopefully we don't have to come fighting Leos, Griffins, and Tashas, Gwen Patins, Stalker robots, or any of those ones. And instead go for the much more higher value quality, gooder robots, you know. Make this a variety gooder challenge, guys. And by the way, if any of you guys haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please consider doing so, guys. We're going to rise our way right within, speaking of which, the next battle as of right now. 1 versus 1, because we have only done 2 of these, we might as well do 2 of them to compensate what we've already basically missed as it is. So we got the map Abyss, guys. So the map is gonna, so some of these game modes are gonna give and take, guys. So there's gonna be some modes, as we've learned. So since we've been versusing all the newer game modes, guys, with some, well, same game modes, but with some pop twist to make it new features, basically. And then, of course, it gets to a certain point where there's too much, and then we start seeing a repeated cycle. So there's going to be some repeated game modes, and then there's going to be some newer game modes. But it's going to be, I guess, starting to become rare now that we're even going to have them. Oh, we got an opener here. Ooh, he's a fast one. But good thing I was totally prepared and didn't take the full blow explosion. Good thing those self-explosion things don't happen to that guy anymore. Yeah. They've, well, buffed that part, so no more self-explosions happen to automatically kill yourself, for example, with the Hellwinter in War Robots, guys. I'm gonna be careful here and play this spontaneously smart here, for sure, guys. For real, yeah. Don't want to get beaten up too quickly. And of course, because this is Abyss, he can straight up go to this teleporter anytime. So I better be very much aware of what he's got flying prepared for me. But yeah, like I said, new game modes. Or the old repeated modes. But there's Yeah, you might just think for a second, oh yeah, this is gonna be, from this point on out, there's gonna be like every single one that's a repeat. It could appear that way, right? It could. But don't let the game modes that Pixonic puts out there for you guys fool ya. Because, of course, there's always that pop twist of a surprise where it hits you fast, where there actually will probably be at least one or two or three or maybe four surprising game modes. Haha, luckily for me, I had a cloaking unit that came in good use. And I'm just gonna shield breaker my entire way while still surviving. 35,000 HP left. Oh, he's got another one of those fancy ones, doesn't he? I'm gonna land and have my full resistance back. He has that double jump thing. The Raven has the double jump, but he has the pilot, so he has the pilot thing, so every time he jumps, he gains a stealth ability. Much similar to what the Spectre and Inquisitor have, and any other robots that have the jump flight. I imagine he has that shield break or something. Don't mind me, I'm just gonna Quantum Raider, and I knew he had shield breaker totally prepared. But guess what, buddy? I had a little bit of a stealth thing for you too. And just like that, I'm just about to kill you right now. Surprisingly, with 1,000 health still left on the line. What if I could just surprisingly take all of your guys' setups with just my Fafnir? Probably not likely a chance. What am I going against? A pro champion? I hope so. This is actually so determined, and I'm surprisingly getting him 3-0 here right now. Oh, and let me guess, 4th robot, shield breaker? Or did he finally run out of those robots that absolutely did have shield breaker? Oh, I begin to wonder, actually. Oh, I want to trigger his last stand. Oh dear. I keep underneath him. If I'm underneath, then he's over. Then to him, I'm overneath this guy, right? Alright. Last stand's gone. Good. Just what I need. And we can kill him again. Ah. That really surprised me much. Yeah, I knew he'd finally get me right there. Ah, Gingerbread Failure. Come on, buddy, teleport on me. He probably seen right there. He probably sees what robot I'm using, which is probably the Gingerbread Failure. No doubts. Well, don't worry, we're just gonna have to play hard to get. Play tricky mode on this guy. Aha! Now you can't teleport back. I know this clever Revenant robot like the back of my hand, no problem here. I know how the Revenant works. He gets one teleport, and it teleports right in front of me, teleports right in front of the enemy, and he only gets one. He doesn't teleport back. My Gingerbread Failure, oh, he's got the pilot with the resistance. Which means he gets 50% more durability. That's going to be a much more beneficial use. And he can't go in his ability. That makes a lot of sense. Which means he's got... Well, I mean, he could. He can actually still go in his ability. My mistake. But that will take away his resistance. But if, of course, by getting rid of his resistance, he gains speed. Same with me. He might have faster speed if he has a certain pilot for that too. But otherwise, he will get more resistance points because he has more durability. However, that's a big exchange, yeah, because his Aegis Shield's not there, as you can see. Versus me, since I didn't... Well, you could equip that to it. Yeah, I think it has to be a certain pilot, not just any regular pilot. Yeah. So depending, right, guys? Well, whereas my Gingerbread Failure has not got the 50%. Yeah, because we don't have the pilot, obviously, the 50% durability is not within me. However, I do have the Aegis Shield, which I can keep constantly regenerating after a few certain amount of seconds. And with the Daegoon's energy, Aegis Shield, pretty crazy enough to say. it can actually come in beneficial use because I think his ability actually allows, basically here. Oh, he's got a new weapon, I see, because there's a new effect, radius effect or whatever that new effect is. And it could go maybe over walls too. But yeah, the Daegun's Aegis shield can keep regenerating even faster after his ability or whatever not. Oh, I know he's gonna have a shield breaker ready. And that's just what I've been preparing myself for a little bit. Well, thank you, good sir. Don't mind me starting to attack you like crazy. Especially my, level 12 weapons. And let's see who can do the better damage. Immediately getting you to last stand. Since you've just used your shield breaker, I can penetrate as much as I can before you activate your shield breaker again, which means I should be able to, if I'm correct here, kill you right before my energy shield drains out, right? I was so right. He only managed to get me a little more than halfway off my shield. I still am left with 20,000, and just like that, I destroyed all his 5 robots. So, congratulations to whoever you were as this username. If you do see my videos, do manage to subscribe, followed by the rest of you also maybe subscribe too. That'd be a ferocious game. And good job to you out there. GG. I like challenging you players very well. No matter if it's a 5-on-5, 6-on-6, or even a crazy 7-on-7. So like 10, 12, 14 players in total. But even those good one-on-ones, I like even better. Because then, yeah, exactly. You know, basically though, that this whole one-on-one random business thing, because this is random duel, this is just basically custom games in itself. This is literally what random custom games is exactly like with the one-on-one. I mean, you can choose to add more players, like a 2-on-1, 3-on-1, 4-on-1, even a full 6-on-1 or 6-on-2. So you get the idea. 6-on-3. Yeah, I'm gonna stop now. Yeah, but with custom mode, the only difference is you can use your Titan in custom games, and this provided skirmish version that Pixonic has randomly created for us. And this mode called Random Duel, obviously. We played this like last week, and this is like the second or fourth game mode that's came out that we've obviously played so far. So I'm not sure what other new game modes they're gonna have to release, or if they even do manage to bring any more game modes like we otherwise, guys. Otherwise, what a good decent score, 5-on-1. Probably would have been 5-0 if I didn't realize he had he had a surprising little mechanic heal fix, you know? It happens. Overall, I did about 1.6 million damage, surprisingly good. But this is without the Titans, right? And he did not bad. He did around 914,000, and that was just surprisingly with, okay, I see, 1.6 million with all his 5 robots, and with only like 1.5 robots destroyed for me. I surprisingly, well, because of my heals too, he managed to score 914,000 attack points out of me in total. Yeah, all the counter. I'm not sure how much it would be if I didn't have no consideration of heals whatsoever. But for that to happen, we have to go back to the time that Menders and Waylons assist first. Right? Those 2 robots were probably around, I'm guessing, 2018, 2019, guys. So sort of almost at the time I start, way before I even started any video makings, you know, guys. Out in the decency. Great job to the world. And apparently, since this is a one-on-one, apparently, depending on the certain circumstances, we didn't get much silver. Yeah, but this is, of course, a skirmish based off type of game mode. Still good, and which also explains the effect of the same reason why we don't end up getting any, of course, effects on our trophies. So our trophies remain the same. So you know what? I better check this before I totally end this video and forget, guys. I have 5,200, so it's pretty crazy how such a little bit of effort, and I already made it into Champion League within like a week or two ago. Basically, it was during one of my game modes. I'm not even sure if it was precisely even this game mode, or if it might have been random Duel, or any others, but whatever. Oh, this guy was actually close. Yep, that actually explains it, guys. So he's in Master League 3 with 4,409, and I have 5,219. Don't worry, buddy. You'll get there someday. Let's see. Let's see what your Titan was, if you did. Yeah, I don't know. Nah. Even my Titan would be... What? You had a very good setup, buddy, but yeah, I can tell you're gonna need a lot more resources. And that's not a problem. Just like me, I could tell probably by the experience, this guy might be a new recent player, so that makes sense. Because even his Titan, I can easily counter his Titan. Probably, I can do at least 35 to 45% of the damage on the Titan before releasing in my final boss, Titan. And my Titan has no problem encountering any of the Titans in the battlefield, even the newest up-to-date ones, you know? There hasn't been that many robots that's been able to counter. I mean, unless, of course, we add shotguns to that, then it makes quite a huge subtle difference afterwards. And I'm sorry, guys, if this video actually took a little bit more of a while. It's just that tonight I had more incredible, fascinating facts to add there, you know? So anyways, I'm going to stop now. And see you guys for maybe... Well, this, I would say, is this would be part 2, but we all know that's not true since we've played 2 of these modes before. Now this is officially over, making it the 3rd round, so I guess what I'm mainly trying to say here is see you for part 4, guys. And yes, take care now. For as always, and yes, Christian signing off most likely. Bye-bye, guys.